Oh my god, I didn't see that. Oh my god, I didn't even. Right, hello, it's Plant Life Forever 69, and today I thought we could talk about how your plant might look if it's acclimatizing, and also just a general update on some of my carnivorous plants. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video and I will talk a lot. Right, so the first thing that we should talk about is how your plant might look when it's acclimatizing to its new surroundings. So when you've just brought it home and it's been like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and maybe it's starting to look a little bit different from how you got it when it was in the shop or in the nursery, wherever you got the plant from. So I'm going to talk about this one, my Switzerland giant. So as you can see, we've got these two dead traps. So this is acclimatizing to its new surroundings, where obviously I'm not giving it as much light as it should be getting, or at least that it was getting. Both, really. And I'll talk about the light in a second because that is a whole nother thing and I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed about this light, but I'll get to that in a minute. So basically this plant is acclimatizing to its new surroundings. And the reason why I'm saying that and that it's not just dying is because although it's got these black traps, these were older traps. And as you can see, there's a new one here. This one. This is new. It's just starting to form. Well, it's nearly finished forming, but it's not actually opened yet. And that one isn't showing any signs of withering and turning black like these two here. So that's some good news. It's also still popping up new growth from the center. You can see one there, and there's another tiny, tiny one right in there as well. So yeah, this is just acclimatizing, and as soon as I can give it some more light, it'll hopefully start to thrive again. But yeah, the new traps seem to be perfectly healthy, and they are actually getting red coloration inside of the mouth as well, so that's a good sign. And that's why I'm saying, well, these are just acclimatizing, and the other guys actually haven't had any signs of acclimatizing. You want to look out for if it's growing new traps and whether or not those traps actually get to open before they wither and die. That's a really important thing to look out for. They were from a nursery and it was perfectly healthy and absolutely gorgeous in the nursery. They all were, so I have faith that the nursery was looking after them a lot better than I could ever look after them. And that's just a general rule for when you buy plants from nurseries anyway. They are giving them the absolute best conditions that they could hope for in an indoor captive environment than if they were just growing out in the wild. At home, if you're growing them on a windowsill, you know, you don't have all of the equipment that a nursery will have to keep them healthy. It's like bringing an athlete from an Olympic gym into like a gym in your garage and expecting them to be just as good. They're going to change and they're going to look different. So don't panic if you are seeing the old traps die off. That's just them acclimatizing. Maybe do panic a little bit if it's the new traps that are withering and dying before they can open. That's a sign that something is not good, and yeah, should look into that. So next, I guess, is Vlad. Oops. Vlad. Here he is. As you can see, he is getting quite massive. Still not so much red in the mouths as I'd like, but it does seem to be coming on. And still pushing out loads of growth. This is like, so he looks very kind of flat and stretched out, and I'm sure that's because he's not getting as much light as he'd like. I want to see shorter leaves, yeah, or at least upright long leaves. yeah, he's just kind of sprawling everywhere. That's okay. I mean, I love Vlad, but yeah, but he's putting out so much growth non-stop. This is the Switzerland giant again, and I'd say that Vlad is like the same size. The traps are about the same size as this Switzerland giant, so not bad, Vlad. And this is the B52. That's putting out new growth in the middle. There's water dripping everywhere. But yeah, putting out some new growth in the middle. The black traps were there already. I haven't removed them. Actually, that one wasn't black. So that one has died off, but that's okay because we've got new ones coming through. So again, that's just acclimatizing. And yeah, we shall see if we get the traps to get really big. It will all change when I get the light, I swear. Next is the lads, or mini Vlad. As you can see, he's doing pretty well. He's got a lot bigger, I think. A lot bigger. And he seems to be quite robust. The colour in the traps is much better than it was on Vlad. And again, new growth coming in the middle, so that's excellent. Perfect. So what we like to see, new growth, red mouths. With the B52, I accidentally set off one of the traps and it closed very quickly. So that's also a good sign. If you do happen to accidentally set one off, don't set them off on purpose, especially if you don't know how healthy they are. If they close really quickly, then it's a sign that it's got a lot of energy, so that's a good sign. So yeah, you want them to be like. And the final thing that I wanted to show is my nepenthes. So ventricosa, nepenthes ventricosa. So there's a couple of things that I wanted. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Oh my god, I didn't even. Oh my god, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. But you can see what this is actually like for me when it just watching it grow. I find it so. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not gonna cry. So this was its biggest picture. This lovely big one here. A couple of them died off. That's fine. I've trimmed those off now because they were starting to look gross. This one is also dying off. As I said before, it's going to start dying off from the top so that the belly can continue digesting, and then the entire picture will start to turn brown, just like the tip of this one is, and then eventually the leaf will go as well. And I think I clipped the leaf off as well because it was gross. So this was my pride and joy. However, you can imagine how it was when I noticed that this was growing. Yeah, but this one has now opened, and I'll put some pictures in now of how it was and how it is now. So yeah, as you can see, it was this tiny little weird looking thing, and it's grown into this absolutely gorgeous, like trumpet shaped picture. This beautiful yellowy green peristome. Let me get my camera to focus on it properly. Like, look at that. Oh my god. It's just magnificent. It's just absolutely magnificent. I think it's even better looking than this one, because this one's still kind of like bulbous and just not quite as defined. God, how beautiful. I think I need a moment. I think I need a moment. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh God, okay, so that's grown a little bit from the last time that I looked at it with you. I've not actually grown a leaf on this plant yet. They've all just been pre-existing leaves, and it's been the pictures that I've been getting super excited about. So this is the first one. As you can see, like, so along here, let me get it to focus. Yeah, you can see how it's splitting now. It's opening. It's beginning to open. And you've got the tendril with its tiny little snake's head, the beginnings of a picture on there. But it's starting to open. And I believe from a video that I watched that what happens is this leaf comes out of the middle of this leaf. So as this leaf was forming, exactly like this one, this leaf popped out of it. So what will happen is another new leaf is going to pop out of it and go in the opposite direction, and then the whole process will start again, and they'll grow up and sort of vine or hang however you like them to. That's why I'm so excited, because I'm about to get another leaf shoot and it's opening, and I'm going to get a new picture, and it's actually producing a picture for me, the first one that's just totally out of my care. So I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I didn't even notice that it had grown like that overnight. I'm kind of speechless. I'm really kind of speechless. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, you guys. And if you like it, please hit the like button or leave me a comment. Subscribe to Plant Life Forever 69. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. So in all my excitement over the leaf, I forgot to talk about this light. I forgot to talk about this light. I'm trying not to swear on this channel so that kids and people can watch it without, but this light. So I ordered this bulb ages ago, and I waited ages for it to turn up, and I was like, the light's coming, guys, I promise it's coming, you're going to be flourishing soon. And nope, it didn't fit the lamp that I already had. I don't even know what kind of light what kind of bulb goes into this lamp, so I'm just going to order a lamp that I know is going to work for this bulb. So then I got really excited and I opened it and I tried to screw. This is so like, it's one of those things where where you just suck at doing normal things like opening gates and doors. I'm really bad at opening gates and doors. I tried to screw it in and it screwed in wonky, and then I couldn't get it out. So now both of these things were just kind of a waste of time and money, and I'm kind of annoyed about it, and I never want to see this thing again.